What is up, YouTube world? On the TV, I've got the old DC Defenders Tampa Bay Vipers highlights queued up. A Soto and a Cunningham, so some East Coast flair with a little Pete Alonso from that 2020 tops that everybody's breaking. Clogging up those feeds. Oh, love it. Love seeing them. But I went to card show. Ed, you're not the only one that goes to card shows. I was in Duluth, Miller Hill Mall. Still a tangible and feasible area to buy a lot of stuff. Not only card related, it's also got most of its storefronts filled up. I think one was getting swapped out for a Glix, which I think has those stupid jeans, my opinion. The dumb crosses that are like in the metal embroidery on back that dudes wear that they pretend they're country stars that are like 22 years old. That's fine. You just look dumb to me. Opinion, not a judgment. But went there. It was Friday through today, Sunday, March 1st. I went there yesterday, February 29th, leap year. I had some things I had in mind if I saw I was going to purchase because I brought, from me, a substantial amount. That's the most I've ever brought to a card show, financially, monetary-wise. I was hoping to find one particular card and see what I could do. They didn't have it. The one in October, they had it there, same seller. He didn't. He had a different variation of the card, one I would have minded picking up, but it's priced high. I was figuring it was priced high by about $150. So, which sucks, because I was hoping for the other variation to get to a good friend of mine and have an Epic Care package, because that's what YouTubers should be known about, is Epic Care packages. Not ones that mean the most, just epic with value. But I ended up picking up a stack of 55 cards from a particular dealer, and I told him, we talked for probably a good close to 45 minutes. And we talked about hockey cards, and it's something I love. Being in Minnesota, you're sort of, especially northern Minnesota, you're sort of ingrained to, if you don't follow hockey, at least you know something about it, because most of your friends are going to be playing it. Or the North Stars at the time, before they moved to Dallas, fuck you, who was it? I know the owner. I can't remember his name. I remember it was on like bumper stickers and t-shirts. It was just they moved. It was a slap in the cock. But you just know about hockey. That's, Minnesota is known for hockey. That's why it's called the state of hockey. So we collected, but there wasn't always a lot of hockey around here. We had a limited amount. We tried to get whatever we could, and we just never pulled shit. I know, because I bought a ton. And Five Fingers maybe took some back then as a teenage youth that some things in his teenage years was not proud of. So this dealer had a ton of stuff. I saw a couple cards on top. I should show those first to really direct you towards what made me looking through these boxes of his, because he had the regular tops 2020, 2019, 2018 stuff out, I think, to get the people to look. But I mean, I saw the couple cards, and I might do that now. We will save that stack for later. But that's where I spent a majority of my money, and I spent more than I bet anybody would. But me being the person that I am, collecting wise, remembering how much a lot of this stuff booked for, where are they? They might be in. I took some out of sleeves. I put some stuff in new pennies. Okay, there's one, and there's probably two, I think. Nope, there's the other one. So I got three that I'll show, I know, right away when it comes to those. But I spent a lot there, but I got 55 cards for just under $3 a piece. I think I did fucking well. So, got that. Then made another bundle, and I don't even remember what it was. I think 40 for this one stack and 7 for another. So go. So W Graham 88, Wes, aka to me, Dopey. I haven't seen him in I don't know how long. I know we saw each other in one other show, but it's been a while. He showed me a little stack of cards he got. His brother got a pretty cool Dalvin Cook, triple jersey rookie auto out of NT. I think NT out of 99. But I'll let Wes show his on another video. One card he got was two cards I was really jealous of. One from about 14, 15 years ago, and one this year, because I'm sure he got it fairly cheap, and the guy's been white hot for the Bulls the last 3 or 4 games. I just picked him up in one fantasy league because he was on fire. And then I picked up 3 packs of Topps Heritage. I wanted to get more. Target had nothing in the blasters. Walmart did, but of course, that checkout line was a self-checkout, and we had a family that was next to it with 2 carts, and I'm like, I ain't gonna deal with it. I'm just, fuck it. I'll see what they had, and they had just had that. They didn't have any optic. No, nobody has optic. Everybody at the show had optic and a markup, which again, that's fine. People pay it. That's if they don't do it, I'd probably do it. I'd rip and then regret. So anyway, get to these near the end. I'll get through a couple of these small stacks first. Wes, these were the guy I think you went to get some of your stuff. With a Twins jersey on. I think he said it was from Hill City, which is north or just south of Grand Rapids, Minnesota, which is about an hour and change away from here. So Steve Nash, Stadium Club rookie. Ricky Rubio, star rookie for $1. Ozzie Albies, pink. And again, this is scuffing. If you see scuffing, it's on the card saver. For $1, can't go wrong. Yao Ming, Jason Williams, and Mike Dunleavy, rookie. For $1, not going to go wrong. This is sort of a precursor to the big haul, but I got the big haul first. That was the thing. This was like the last table I stopped at. Vezina Trophy when Jim Carrey, not the actor, won it for the Capitals. What up, Elon? The Pistons fan. These were pretty tough to come by. I don't remember if they're tiered. Like, okay, this is like 1 in 24. The Calder, which is the Rookie of the Year, would be like 1 in 48. The Hart, which is the MVP, would be 1 in 96. Stuff like that. I don't think they were tiered, but I know they weren't like 1 per box. It was either 1 per every 2 or 1 per every 3. A little chipping down there, but again, for $1 for something like that. And this, I bought it just because I've never seen one before in my life. I didn't care who it was. I didn't care that there's a damage up here, and on the back you can see the same spot. It's a 1,000 stripe from Wildcard for $2. This meant back in the day, let's say this was somebody good. Let's say Kobe Bryant, not even close to being in the era of this. Well, 5 years off, but still. If you got this card of Kobe Bryant, instead of having this card of 1,000 of these, or 1,000 stripe, you would get 1,000 of the base rookie cards in return. And then you see all along the side here numbers. That's the numbering they had for certain quote-unquote redemptions. You had 10, you had 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500 maybe, and 1,000. So to find one of these, and again for $2, I didn't really care if this was Joe Nobody, which it is. But again, something cool from people who collected back then that we still remember that. So I think it was 7 for that. I didn't even try to bundle. These were, I think, all 40. I got a patch, a Singletary. It's one of the unnumbered replacement ones, but again, I thought I did well in the stack. A 99 Rookies and Stars Extreme Measures, Brett Favre, numbered 1,000. Insert Revolution. Steve Smith rookie for Fleer Authority. That one is to 1350. One of my favorite coaches of all time, Louis Carnesecca for the St. John's Redmen. The Redmen, not the Red Storm. 24 karat gold. Out of Action Packed. Some more hockey. Jaromir Jagr Check It insert from Score. Some of these were jumbo or magazine packs only, so I remember the Check It at one point were big cards. I don't think they are anymore, but give you the light to look through the EO portrait of, what is it? I'm trying to remember what it was. the actual, why it was called that, but the Mark Messier Vancouver, I'll show you on the back, same, to 1500 out of Studio. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I'm going to throw it in the baseball group because I know Nate Tops 85401 here. Gary O'Brien, King of Steak, the creator of Hits Memorabilia, and a few other guys collect Tops, so I'd never seen this card before. Tops HG, on the cutting edge. It's an insert, but again, something I had never seen. So if I haven't seen it, I don't know how many others have. Again, I don't collect a lot of Bond stuff, but I thought it was pretty cool. More die cut here. Messier, the Rangers, 97, 98 Pacific, slap shots. Joe Sakic, seal of their special delivery die cut in the form of a stamp. And last but not least, Sonny Jurgensen. Out of 2000 leave the Heritage Collection, which are fairly tough to find, even though they are numbered to 100. So to get that, all that stuff, I think like, oh, what it was, 30 or 40? 30. I was happy. I thought I did well. It wasn't great stuff that's gonna be key cards down the road, but we'll go to the packs and then we'll get that couple stacks last. I'm gonna break it up with a little wax. Then we'll get the video back on track. No need to write in the comments. I know you're all talking smack. It's a feel the pressure behind my back. So Longo, Bogarts, Kingery, something called Nick Whitgren, McCutcheon, Matthew Boyd, Colton Wong, Archie Bradley, Chase Anderson. We just got traded over from Milwaukee, so I'm guessing that's a photoshopped card. Strasburg overpowers Cardinals. Austin Dean. Cole shuts down the Yankees. Adam Frazier, what's up, Bob? Yarlin Garcia. Ryan McMahon, Tyler Beatty. Ryan Presley. And Miles Nicholas. Again, have very low hopes of hitting anything. These are just 3 out of the gravity feeds at Target. And for some reason, Duluth on Saturday was an absolute zoo. Triple rookie of Austin Nola, Kyle Lewis, and Justin Dunn. Brian Anderson. Jose Quintana. The good Chris Davis. William Mays, Candlestick Park insert. Jose Ozuna, Lewis. Luke Voigt, Z-Pack, and Peraza. So nothing of great substance there. It's always nice to just bust a few of these packs. I don't need to have some sort of big hits all the time, but just to see something different. So that'll be probably my heritage I get. Now on to this stuff. At $3 a card for 55 cards, you can approximate. It was a little less than that. But Denny, Amish Denny, my brother, Den 13, this video will be one you, at this point, you'll really enjoy. Because it should bring you back. Because it brought me back and I just kept picking stuff up. I'm like, I don't even care what the price is. Like, I remember just going in my head, going through the Beckett, going through the sports cards, magazines, seeing those pictures of all these inserts. I'm like, man, I wish I could pull something of that quality. And, well, here they are. Maybe not a quick pace either. But Trevor Linden. Embossed, the skate laces. And then it's got a matte finish. Sort of see there. There's embossing. And that's to 5,000. A leaf. Leather and laces, obviously. I should have went through those other two first. do that after this. Banner Season of Jerome Iginla, 3,500 die cut, and also the sort of matte finish on there. But these three were on the top and screw downs, and I've already taken everything out of the screw downs and shitty plastics, which I didn't care about, but whatever. See that? A Patrick Waugh out of Paramount. I think it's a team checklist. I think those were one a box. 1 in 37. What the hell was this? Game Face, which it has like the visor there. The plastic is, or the visor is actually plastic, die cut, foil. And that's out of 97, 98 Omega as well. Any of this Pacific stuff is just always appealing to me. They're so innovative for their time. And then, out of Pacific Crown Royale, 97, 98, Blades of Steel die cut. So the guy I talked to has like, he said a ton of stuff. He bought a ton of hockey back in that era. He said, you come back in the show in October, I'm your guy. Put it aside, I will buy everything you have. So, he's going to look through it over the spring and summer and get the stuff out because he has a big binder. He said he collected Forsberg hardcore. That might be where I do. I go a little turn back the clock and pick up a lot of that old school Peter Forsberg that isn't in the collection. Just because he was a guy I always liked, but one of my buddies collected the Avalanche hardcore. So he was always getting the Sakic, the Waugh, the Forsberg, the Adam Foote, Milan Hajduk a couple years later. But he always liked them, but I always liked the Nordiques. That logo was one of the coolest things in the world. So for me to get some Forsberg stuff, I was happy. To see those on there and like $10 on the thing, I'm like, man, that's gotta be more. That it has to book more. Some of you baseball only guys will look at this and go, oh, I remember that Frank Thomas had a 96 Leaf insert set built around this. And he did. But there's the hockey set, and they had the 10 or 12 of 9 guys in the set. 7 to 9 up there, number to 1,500. Low number, too. So I was able to pick up one more of those. That's a Doug Weight, who played for Edmonton, but then he went on to this team. St. Louis. Wayne Gretzky, Donruss Elite insert. Serial number to 10,000. Pacific Omega face-to-face, Patrick Waugh and Martin de Brodeur. In football, I wanted to say these are 1 in 145 packs. So again, just knowing it from football and Pacific, pretty much when they had an odds, it wasn't like Panini now where it's like, okay, this year, this one's going to be numbered at 30, this one's going to be numbered at 99. It was steady across the board. So, Waugh and Brodeur, 2 of the best goalies of all time in my generation, your generation, any current generation, I'm all aboard. Even though it's nothing fancy, it's not like, oh my god, what a die cuts and foil and everything of that sort. It's a tough to get into. Now, this dude had a bunch of these too. Oh, I think Parkhurst. What year? I don't even know. I'm going to guess like the 93, 94, 94, 95. But it's the International All-Star team. First team, and on the back it's second team. So Yager. And there's only 6, so I'm guessing it's a pretty tough set. I didn't do much with OPG, like the Parkhurst brand. I remember the Cherries Picks. That was a set that I always wanted to pick up. But this stuff I do not recall at all. So I'm totally brain farting on that. But I love it. It's Team Tamo in the back. We got Patrick Waugh, Donruss Elite insert. There's a gold one numbered, I think, to 2,000 as well. So that. Jump over, maybe in this stack, show a couple of these. The Peter Forsberg gold who crashed the game. And this is some of the Parkhurst stuff here. 90, doesn't even say a year on there. But the crowns, and I think these were all somebody who won something that year. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, nice etched foil. embossed down by the crown there. Fedorov, Forsberg. He had a few more too. I should have grabbed them all. But there was like Jim Carrey and some of these other. Michael Renberg, I think, was in there too. Brett Hull. Team Temu. It's emerald on that. I don't remember if there's all emerald or there's a different color there. But Fedorov on that side and then Forsberg on this side. Team Temu. Electric Ice, but if you look, it doesn't look like the silver. It's the gold variation. Which are about one per box, and you figure if Upper Deck had a 500 card set, it's a pretty tough card to pull. Pavel Bure. Love Pavel Bure. Oh, that Vancouver jersey is just insanely awesome. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I did. Hasek, and then Archers Urbe for San Jose, and he eventually went on to play for Carolina. Lindros. Big fan of him with Philly. Forsberg. Yeah, Lindros was like a Zion, or I think just Zion. Just somebody that gets people into collecting the sport. Because Lindros was just, he wasn't white hot. He was, you couldn't even get near cards of him. 95-96 score artist proof. Brett Hull, Golden Brett. Mats Sundin and Michael Renberg. And again, that's a 6-card set, so I think I had 4 or 5 of those. 94-95 select artist proof. She's used to be super expensive. Skybox Emotion, the Intense. Like, so, not the hollow foil, it's like the etched foil, but in a circular pattern, and then the hollow foil on the bottom. It's Mark Messier, and then Lindros. Just give you a peek of the back, and then Lemieux. What a Bob Lewis. Net worth of Patrick Waugh. Hollow foil and gold foil and sort of not embossed but recessed lettering. Peter Forsberg Hatch Trick die cut card out of Crown Royale. In the crease, or to score Summit, Martin Brodeur. Sort of etched around him. Hollow foil on the bottom. There's a little etching through it, but not much. But Select had a lot of shine back then. Here's a peek at the back. These were super tough to find. Out of Leaf, Fire on Ice. The puck area is recessed. There's the gold foil. Sort of like the hot gloves for football, but without the die cut. And then number 10,000, Lindros. This one is embossed. Gold foil out of Summit. Numbered 6,000 of Waugh. So basically it's going to be a goalie only set. Then Forsberg, Fire on Ice to 10,000. Then a Forsberg Leather and Laces to 5,000. This one's super cool. I'd never seen any of these. Or a Donruss Go Top Shelf, hollow foil, and then the raised edges in there. Number to 2,000 out of 96. So I don't know if it's 95, 96, because if it is, I'd never have seen these. We didn't pull any of these. Yager, so that makes me want to look at that insert set and put that together, because there's 10 of those. Then the Epics Emerald, which is the hardest of the parallels, goes orange, purple, emerald. Sort of like with the baseball, you baseball guys know with the Crusades, it's green, purple, red, easiest to hardest to acquire. orange, purple, emerald for the epics is the progression. Crown Royale, Living Legends, I knew these were tough too. Nothing super fancy. Gold hollow foil all around, but the numbering on back to 375. So again, finding this stuff is just, I mean, I was like a kid in the candy store, literally. A Gretzky banner season. The Rangers, so this is probably a 97, 98 card from Leaf. But again, Gretzky stuff holds solid value. Only bad part about these, they're nice looking cards. 24 in a set, so you know it was probably a fairly easy pull set. But again, when they had the numbering on here, unless you actually did the physical odds yourself, knowing how much product was put out, they didn't list the odds. Finest Centurions, Peter Forsberg. Still with the coating on here, you can see the Centurions it goes on. That friend is number 2 of 500. I'm sure there's a refractor variation. I'd like to come across this. This was one of my favorites. Obviously, all of them are drool-worthy cards to me. But our Leaf Limited stick side, Patrick Watt's got that wood feel. Sort of like the Leaf Limited 96 Lumberjacks on the front. On the back, it's got gloss. Or what your 90... Yeah, even the 97 Tops. There was an insert that was about 1 in 12, 1 in 18. But it curled up. Like that would curl a ton. But on the front, you can see it's like that wood grain finish. And Wah stuff. I've looked up his stuff before just because I've always been interested in picking up all his mid-90s stuff. It's still fairly expensive. At least for what I want to pay. This I thought was cheap, so it's $2,500 there. On a Fractal Matrix, wish it was a die cut, but again, it's a gorgeous card, and I hope that it says 50 on there, which I don't know, I doubt it. But again, I'd have to look up what like the accesses, because there's an X, Y, and Z, and it always depends. It's because maybe the X-axis and die cut's tougher to get than the Y-axis non-die cut. So I have to get old Beckett from like probably 2001-2 that still has all those things listed. Jenny, here's one. Here's the payoff. Ziggy Palffy hat tricks card. Again, probably go in your pile, even though I'd like to keep it. That's a cool card, and it'd be better served in an Islanders fans collection. Painted Warriors, acetate card, die cut. You can see the lamp behind there is mask. Jim Carrey, again out of Elite, I think 97, 98, 96, 97 to 2,500. Golden Blades. And that's that Nordiques logo before they went to Colorado. Another super tough one, and one I'd never seen or held, but I remember reading about. Cutting Edge. And you can sort of see it looks like a metal type finish. The cutting edge part is embossed out of Elite. To 2,500. Mario Lemieux. Score Summit GM's Choice. Fairly easy set, but again, the hollow foil, the shine. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Electric Gold, 94, 95 Upper Deck. Was it 95, 96? Maybe 95, 96. Peter Forsberg. You can tell by the sparkle there. For some reason, my friends, the video got cut, so I'm Just step right into the next one. We got a Gretzky Next Generation, or Generation Next. Korea. Nothing great there. Some hollow foil. Not hollow foil, just foil and gold foil. Blades of Steel. Teemu Selanne. Die cut. Man Advantage Cell Fusion. Paul Kariya. Cha-cha-cha. Kramer's Choice. Yager. 99, I think. 99 2000 Pacific. Little issue on the top there, but again, numbered. What the hell's it numbered? Oh, right by his jersey, 299. So, again, those are super popular. I'm not gonna complain. Potvin Z Team. Dufix foil. These were 1 in 72, I think, or 1 in 96. In the back, it's the foil. I think 72. I don't think 96 was right. I think I won every 3 boxes. So again, love it. Fire on Ice, Wayne Gretzky. Again, if I saw a show with like this stuff at $10, I did what I probably would do there. Just buy it. The rare time I had some extra funds available, and Bob Lewis. The Elite Series, I think 95, 96 for this one. Mario Lemieux, and again 20 on that. $10. $10. Number to 10,000. And then one I remember, it's not fancy at all, but I remember they were like 1 in 180. Somewhere in there is this dumb number. I never understood why, because it's one of the worst highly unobtainable odd-wise cards. And there's, I think, 10 in the set. 1 of 10. I always remember this one being a lot of money. Lindros, Lemieux, Gretzky. It's got 30 on it. Again, I know they were big in the day, and again, no reason to be. Some gold foil on there, and that's it. So, there it is. Well, walk down memory lane for me, for sure, because all these hockey cards are just wonderful. But, hope everybody enjoyed. Just a little fun, little card show, a little ripping. So, if you got any of this type of stuff and you're selling it cheap, I'm your guy. Take her easy, YouTube. She's easy. Take her twice.